So this is what happens when you don't have a good workflow to your office, you know, because I just cleaned this up again. But what happens is I come home from, actually this is stuff from my booth mostly, because I've been cleaning it out, and I put it down and it just, clutter attracts clutter. So my plan is that this shelf here is going to be my incoming stuff. Now I have some books on the shelf that I purchased at a book sale. I thought they would be good for my research and such, because there's some really interesting books here, and a lot of historical books, and then some of my knitting stuff. But I have another shelf in the living room that I can put them on. So what I'm going to do is clean these off. I'm going to earmark some to sell, and just keep a few. And then I'm going to make this my incoming stuff, where I just drop my things when I come in. And I'll even have the tabletop here where I can put a bag or something. That is the goal for today. We have here. This is that same floor, and it's clear. Okay, these are marks in the floor, these black spots. They don't vacuum. They're just, this floor needs to be replaced. But anyways, this box is donation, and that should go probably next week. This is all inventory to be priced. So once this shelf is full, I cannot go out and source, even if it is one of my freebie time, my 2 free passes. If I don't have this ready, then I can't go out and source, basically. So this hopefully will help me from having to clean this up much. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to be perfect, that this will never have stuff on it, but this should solve a lot of the incidental issues. Okay, now I want to show you one more thing. Okay, this is that shelf I was talking to you about. It just kind of became a catch-all. But there's a lot of stuff. I've never touched the stuff once I put it on the shelf, which tells me that I don't need it. So I've got these books on the floor, and I'm going to put as many on that will fit. I'm going to put my favorites on first. Do it like Dana K. White. Container method. I'm going to put my favorites on first, and then the rest that doesn't fit are going to go. And I also have in my office a little pile of stuff that is maybe, and if they don't fit, they're gone. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. Just like that, it's done. Look at that. Okay, so just a tour. I left the top decorative, and I like candles, but I didn't have a good place to put them, so I thought, well, I'll just put it here. If I don't use them, whatever I don't use this winter is going to go bye-bye. Here are some of my wonderful spindles. Some of these are like $100 spindles, just so you know. Like this is a Golding, the ring. Oh, yeah. I love the Turkish. I'm missing, well, I think I know where it is, and it's in another bag. But yeah, just beautiful art. I mean, if you're going to put something, you're going to have beautiful things, why not display them? And then I've got one of my mini Snyder spindles. And then the top here is a general, I just realized that this, except for one book, these are all nonfiction. I think because I use my Kindle for fiction. So I've got all of these Montana and Western research books. Put them in alphabetical order by author, because that's the way I do it. I used to work in a library. And so if there's any other books that I want to add to this, I have to take something off, because this is a containment. That's all I can have. I'm not really reading them anyways. But now with them out like this, maybe I'll see them more instead of behind my office door, which I never get to. And this next one is Montana Research. And these are really some treasures. I only kept this many magazines. Whoops. You saw I had like stacks of them in here in the other room. And there's some articles related to what I want to research for this book I'm trying to write and kind of avoiding writing. And then here it's going to have to do with sheep, of course. And then there's some of these wonderful books that I found here and there that are just compilations of community stories in different communities. And I pick them up whenever I see them for cheap. There's one set I'm really looking for. It's called They Gazed Upon the Bear Tooth, or Bear Teeth, whatever, the mountains. And then it's hundreds or thousands of dollars for those books. I'm just hoping someday I'll find them for like $1, which can happen. You never know. So anyways, those are my Montana research. And then the bottom here are the what is left of my knitting and spinning library. I used to have tons, boxes and boxes, but I've compiled it down to just these. And this, actually they're all nonfiction. This is a book that my friend wrote that I helped a little bit with the editing and, well, a lot more encouraging. So I wanted to keep that out here because, display what you're going to keep. And then I've got a couple old Bibles. This was my 1980s Bible when I was a kid. And this was my next version. I'm probably I don't need them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's anything personal in there that I need to glean from them. And then I'll probably donate them, or I don't know how to dispose of Bibles. Do you know how to dispose of Bibles? I'd like to know. So that is what I have, guys. And I am happy. It looks a lot better and it looks a lot more usable. So let me know what you think. How is your decluttering going? I know this has nothing to do with the death pile, but it kind of does because it helps me to find other spaces to put things. So thanks so much for watching. Have a joyful day. Goodbye.